Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan,
And I'm Pudgey.
and we are back watching Legend of Korra, Book 4, Episode 3. Last episode, we ended off with a huge cliffhanger. We saw Toph Beifong again for the first time in Legend of Korra.
Yeah, we've literally read it till book 4.
We've followed the journey of her daughters for a long time now, especially Lin, heard about her legacy, seen her in flashbacks, and we finally get to actually see the woman herself, who I honestly presumed was dead for the first 3 books until we got confirmation.
Yeah, I just had this feeling that she wasn't, but I really do like how we've dragged it out for quite a while. We actually got to meet her legacy in a way, her daughters, and explore their relationship first and hear about Toph through their eyes.
But you know what the biggest stitch up is?
What?
Pretty much everyone from the squad is still alive other than Sokka.
Oh no.
Like, our man not only did he cop the raw end of the stick, he was one of the older ones, to be fair.
And Aang.
Yeah, true, and Aang, but at least Aang had a very good reason.
Yeah.
Sokka just didn't get. He lived to a decent life, but yeah, it's just funny.
I know, I want to see more memories of soccer. But last episode, I think, was one of my absolute favorites out of the entire series of The Legend of Korra. I really, really did connect with it. If you haven't seen it yet, go back and watch it and you'll understand why. But it just had so much depth and I felt every moment of what Korra was going through and I felt like I could really, really relate to her.
Yeah, the episode really helped me understand Korra a lot better as well, because I wasn't fully grasping how deep the trauma of her battle with Zahir had actually impacted her. And then after seeing that episode, I got a better glimpse into what she'd gone through the last few years, her traumas, how she's dealing with it, and particularly how she's dealing with her own demons. You know, now the fear of who she became, that she lost control and what she's capable of, and that's sort of haunting her. And in a very interesting turn of events, it's taken her to Toph. So I wonder how Toph's going to be able to help her somewhat deal with this. I'm expecting maybe we'll get some stories of Aang, how he dealt with times like this, because, you know, Toph's obviously a childhood friend of Aang's.
Yeah.
And we saw Korra battling herself in this. It looks like it's a bit of a spirit area, because when the spirit took her there, he transformed again. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but Korra's coming back, and I think this is the process of her slowly regaining herself again.
Well, I do think that she also struggled with helplessness. Like, she didn't have the ability to, in that moment, overcome Zahir, and she was subjected to his brutality and things like that. So, in that moment, she felt helpless, and dealing with that emotionally can be quite a lot. So, I do feel like the connection point as well is that Toph was helpless in the sense of her disability of being blind, but although in textbooks she was meant to be, she really wasn't, and she used that to her advantage. So I do think that they're going to have a really good connection point as well.
Funny thing about Toph as well that I was just thinking about is she's really short. She wasn't short at her peak adulthood, but they've made her shrink again as a grandma. I don't know, it's just funny, because I was thinking in my head, I'm like, wait, was Toph always that short? I'm like, no, she was pretty, you know, looked pretty cool as an adult in the flashbacks we saw, but now they've made her like shrink again, so she's really hunched over and mini again. I don't know, it's a very side thing, but it's more just like a graphical thing. I wonder if it's done in a way to almost make you remember her as you did, because she's a lot more similar in height and stature to how she was as a kid now.
Do you reckon? I haven't noticed.
Because that's when I first saw her, it could just be me, but the first effect I had was, oh my god, it's Toph. That familiarity in all her visuals too was beyond. Whereas if she was taller, because I hadn't really gotten to meet her and know her as taller, I wouldn't get that instant familiarity.
Right.
So I don't know if it was done as a ploy or simply just to say that when you get older you might shrink a bit, but
Oh no, God help me.
yeah, I know. Thank you all of our supporters over on Patreon. If you do want to join the Spartan Pudgey family over there and get 3 to 4 weeks of early access to our edited and uncut reactions, we'll leave a link in our description.
And if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode.
All right, let's
go.
So then the crowds are gathered, all excited to see my coronation, when all of a sudden these boulders come rolling through.
This guy.
I really hope Mako gets out of his service.
No sir, Mako. When we get to Ba Sing Se, it'll just be two kooky pals living the life.
Oh, definitely not what he wants.
Sounds like a not bad job, though.
I'm concerned about reports I've heard regarding Kuvira's growing military. They say she's throwing some of her dissenters into prison camps.
Oh, shit.
When Kuvira started cleaning up the Earth Kingdom, she knew her position wasn't permanent. She gave me her word that she'd step down.
Yeah, I think that
Oh.
she's gonna overstep for sure.
Interesting. So she's still been working her own little side thing.
The world needs me.
Get over yourself. The world doesn't need you one bit.
Oh, shit.
I worked my butt off busting criminals. But did that make crime disappear? Nope.
She has a point. She does.
It's a reality check.
So basically, you're saying that everything I've ever accomplished has been pointless. I thought Beifong was grumpy.
Yeah.
I can't stand you being so pathetic and getting your butt kicked all the time. All right. I guess I can help.
Thank you!
All right. Insert top training period.
She's just denied.
Hello, Republic City! Bolin is back!
Oh, no way.
This guy can't catch a break.
That's Kuvira. She's kind of my boss.
Boss, girlfriend, same thing.
Of course it is.
We have you and your brother booked in the same room, with only one bed.
It's no mistake. Desna sleeps in the tub.
In the tub.
The
They
hell?
are weird.
You're an upstanding citizen again, sir.
Upstanding is right! And don't forget to fill the extra bag with as many of those little soaps as you can grab.
Yeah, very
Oh,
upstanding.
Barry.
Bolin!
Oh, I love that. Little brother greeting.
I see myself in the mirror sometimes and I think I'm in trouble before I realize it's only me.
Feels.
You remember how bad Grandma's neighborhood in Ba Sing Se was? All that's completely changed. I mean, we are really helping people.
Oh, he really believes it as well. Poor Bolin.
So, have you seen Korra yet?
No. She was supposed to come in with Tonrock, but he says she left the South Pole months ago. No one knows where she is.
Let's get the team together. Let's go on a search.
You're pretty easy on the eyes for a military type. I'll put in a good word for you with the hotel staff.
I hate to say it, but she's probably a little bit of a better leader.
Well, I think someone is pulling your chain, Gumdrop. See, I'm in the presidential suite.
Not anymore. I had you moved out.
What the hell?
Something you should know about me. I always get what I want.
Oh, shit, dude.
Oh, damn.
Is she really going to be the enemy of this book? It's looking like it.
Are you telling me that there are no dancing badger moles? No acrobat bell ringers? No horn-blowing announcery guy?
Everything he's been looking forward to.
Just try on the brooch, Your Grace. You'll see it will look beautiful.
Don't touch me.
It's not his day, is it?
Damn. Toph is old, but still very nimble.
Oh, yeah. Big bad Toph.
Tell me what you did wrong.
Well, I was thinking that you were gonna...
Exactly. You were thinking. Go again.
Oh,
Yeah, true. She's always about feeling.
And she's also overthinking now. That's the... Oh, dude, she's getting embarrassed. Oh, such a badass.
I know. You have to see what's actually happening, not what might happen.
I'm more connected to the world than you've ever been. The roots and vines, they run all over the world.
It's the perspective, isn't it?
Zaofu and Republic City, I see everything.
Oh, wow.
You're blind compared to me.
Isn't it ironic? Korra's the blind one, but next to a blind lady.
Glorious defender of Ba Sing Se, long may you reign.
Go woo. Woo.
Gee, that's a go woo. Woo.
One of them deserves special attention. Kuvira,
rise.
Her speech is gonna be something else, isn't it?
To present you with the Kyoshi Medal of Freedom, our nation's highest honor, which was somehow not stolen, unlike the royal pinky rings.
The idea of a royal family passing a title from one generation to the next was archaic, and that technology and innovation should be what drives a nation forward.
Oh no.
Here we go.
It's taken me 3 years to get it back on track, and there's no way I will allow it to slip back into the Dark Ages.
Oh,
Where's
here
she
we go.
going?
The Earth Kingdom is no more, and from here on out, this man has no authority.
How does she have the power to do that?
And I will continue to lead it into the future myself, bringing about a new era of prosperity for my people.
We love you, Kuvira!
Holy
People
shit.
want that. Damn.
I wonder if she's almost carrying on his legacy in a way. No more kings and queens, you know?
Anyone who crosses our borders or stands in our way will be crushed.
I'm telling you, she might be part of the Red Lotus.
Yeah, she might be. I don't know.
Worst coronation ever.
Oh no, it's definitely not his day. Oh my god.
I'm going to need your help now more than ever. Raiko and the other leaders want to bully us into accepting some idiot king who will serve them but neglect the people. We have to stand strong against them.
Look, I share that perspective.
She's not in the wrong here, but it does sound like she's a bit ambitious.
That was just some tough rhetoric to let people know that we mean business. Believe me, conflict is the last thing I want.
I don't know if I believe that part.
I'll stand by you.
Thank you.
We need to talk.
Oh, damn.
I stepped up. I provide stability and equality. Tell your world leaders to stay out of Earth Empire business.
I mean, they all make good points.
Yeah, I don't know who to side with yet.
You're just another tyrant. And don't pretend the people put you where you are.
Asking the real questions.
Then you know what's coming for Zaofu.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
Like, I half agree with her at times, and then she's
Yeah,
very
then she goes
brutal.
a bit far.
Kuvira is helping out all the poor people in the Earth Empire. People like our family. This is for the best.
I don't know, bro.
Okay, why don't you come with me and you'll see for yourself?
I mean, Marco always has that sixth sense, doesn't he? So...
Kuvira is basically just like Korra. She might seem hard to deal with, but it's just because she's so passionate.
I see it a bit, but not fully.
Come on, Mako, I'm making a difference out there. What are you doing, huh? You're just some glorified butler for some snotty rich bozo.
Oh, that's pretty rough.
I'm gonna go back to my awesome train where we bring freedom wherever we go. Enjoy licking the king's boots in your junior suite!
Damn, man, that's pretty rough. I get Berlin's like sort of confronted, but damn.
Insulting another man's suite? It's beneath low. But I think I know what would cheer you up. A visit to Little Ba Sing Se Fashion Mall.
What? Why would that even cheer him up? I wonder if the vine that Varric has any connection with the vines here.
I never realized how much I missed tormenting the Avatar. I wish you were putting up more of a fight.
Oh, yuck.
You were tossing me around like a rag doll all day long.
I know! And I'm an old lady. Imagine me in my prime. I would have destroyed you.
Oh
I
my
love her
god.
enthusiasm.
Probably carrying around that metal doesn't help.
What metal?
The little bits of metal poison stuck in your body.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Really?
I thought Sue got it all out.
Oh, my girls never really picked up metal bending all that well, if you ask me.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You can get it out for me, right?
Who do you think you're talking to?
Yeah, that's not it. It's more than that. Oh my god, this idiot.
I am the glorious defender! I'm covered in juice! Get him!
We get you out of here.
The defender of who? Himself at this point.
Poor Mako, why is he in babysitting duties?
Look where we are, Mako. The Royal Palace.
I think he brought you there on purpose, no?
It's my coronation day. You'll have another birthday next year, but I'll never have this day back again. Never.
This looks like a restaurant.
She spent the last few years working hard to make the Earth Kingdom somewhat better. If you were an Earth Kingdom citizen, do you think you're the kind of person you want as your king?
Yeah, damn. Spit it straight facts.
You need to relax.
I am relaxed.
Oh, seriously? Your body is like a twisted tree trunk.
Oh, shit.
Work some of that Toph magic.
Yeah.
So she could sense what even Lin and Sue couldn't. She's on a whole level of her own still.
It wouldn't hurt if you would just relax. Stop fighting me.
I'm not fighting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
She's like resisting it. It's like she's not ready to let go of it yet.
All right, that's it. You're going to have to do this yourself. Clearly, you want to keep the medal in there.
Yeah,
See,
wow.
Pudgy knows.
You have an excuse not to go back to being the Avatar. If you don't get better, you can't do your job, so you don't have to worry about getting hurt again.
A plus B equals C.
When you want it out, you can bend it out. I can't deal with all your issues for you.
She's not wrong, like, but it's very tough love.
If you're looking for a place to hang where no one will bother you, you picked the best swamp in the world.
Yeah, Toph's got a no bullshit approach.
Mm-hmm.
Conflict is coming to the Earth Kingdom, and we need to find the Avatar. Can I count on you three to bring Korra home?
Oh.
You can count on one of us. I don't know about these two ladies.
Did you say these two idiots?
Oh, I love him.
I miss his bald head though. What's he doing with this vine?
Developing this technology is your #1 priority.
This is going to change everything.
Does it tie into what Toph said about being able to see everything?
I'm not sure, because that's the spirit vine. I'm not sure how that ties in.
So I'm thinking potentially, I don't know if I'm on the right track, but from just like the little Easter eggs, it sounds like the vine could be used as like some kind of surveillance, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that because we've seen nothing about those vines to indicate that. I mean, we've seen the swamp and they had that special tree. I think that's even more so from Avatar.
But only just based off what Toph was saying.
Well, she never mentioned that it was vines. She just mentioned that she could see everything from here. But we also know...
she mentioned the vines. She said because of these, like through these vines, I can see Sue, I can see Lin, like...
Yeah, okay. Well, in that case, maybe. I'm not 100% sure on that. Kuvira, however, I don't know. Mixed on her.
Yeah.
She's... I'm pretty sure she was that girl that was teased at the end of book 3.
Mm-hmm.
And they've chucked her in. Now, if she is going to be the final big bad, I'm not sold on her whole mission. Like, coming from Zahir and them, if she is tied into the Red Lotus and maybe she ties into Zahir a bit or something,
I think
that could be epic. So
yeah.
I'm open to that. Because at the moment, she doesn't seem like this is the final book. I want something that's going to culminate everything that we've been through, you know? And yeah, I don't know. It's taking a bit of time for me to warm up to her.
Yeah, I feel like it's a very on your nose kind of villain. So I do feel like it's going to build up to something greater and you're like, oh shit, like everything ties in now. Because they have done pretty well at that so far. But in terms of her philosophies, it's interesting because like I agree with it, some part of it, but then she goes a step too far. So
she's got a very tyrannical way of going about it. She's also quite conniving and manipulative, which makes it hard to trust her. Because some of the inequalities that she addresses and talks about are really true. And maybe the obsolete nature of the kings and queens of the Earth Kingdom, again, you know, all very true. But we've also seen how she hasn't so much won the people by inspiring faith and love in them the way a good leader or a good avatar could.
Yeah.
She's more taken advantage of scenarios, and even her language, which is like, you are currently lost, but pledge yourselves to serve me and you'll have purpose again. It's very like, I'm going to be
Your savior.
your savior, your meaning, it's me, rather than the Earth Kingdom being in a healthy position is the goal. It's very much about her own status and glory. So that's what makes me a bit,
Yeah, and it is interesting because, yes, she is right. She has worked hard, but yeah, if you're instilling fear into everyone, and I mean, we saw that, didn't we, with the whole train situation? I don't think that's the right way to go about it. And I don't even know if Zahir, oh, maybe he did, because he did say that chaos is the natural order of things. So maybe in his eyes, this is chaos. But I also don't know if he would fully agree because she is just another ruler at this point. So
interesting update with Korra that she still has little traces of the metal poison in her blood, which we've picked up on. It's almost more of an emotional, psychological resistance to letting it out. Like, A, that she probably would have picked up on it herself if she was not blocking it out. And then B, I think Toph was very close to the money that she's probably afraid to keep putting her life on the line, and she almost died with Zahir, and obviously, we've seen the trauma with Amon and all that take its toll on her, and this is a way of her being able to stay out of the fight, but it's more subconscious, I believe, than a conscious thing.
yeah, for sure. As soon as she started resisting, I was like, yeah, she does not want that out of her body, and I fully understand it. But she did need someone like Toph who was gonna give like a no bullshit policy and like this tough love kind of attitude to push her a little bit more. Yeah, she's had her time now, and that's what her family did in Tenzin. They gave her her time and her space, and that was 100% warranted. But now to go that next step, she did need a bit of tough love and just to push her a little bit. Like, she needs to know the reality of things and just see things cleanly for what they are rather than like emotionally.
I would love a reunion between Toph, Zuko, Katara, just to see, and even with their children, just to connect all the worlds. Everyone's felt very separate.
Yeah.
And I get why they've done that. And I know it's not Avatar the Last Airbender, but it would be nice to have a bit more of a reunion by the end of this book. Something that sort of unites the whole world and the characters from both generations. Even, I'll stick in this episode, looking at Mako because he looks so similar, we haven't really seen General Iroh a lot.
No.
And especially with the threats of Zahir, with the threat, impending now, I'm hoping that in this book he's brought back in because it's very much nationwide war and politics. It would make sense that he's used because he was a cool character that got introduced but not explored a whole of a lot.
I think we saw him either at the start of this book or the end of last, just for a brief moment. It wasn't anything
We saw him
big.
early in book 2 when Korra asked him for help against Unalaq.
Yeah, but we've seen him once more. I feel like.
I'm not sure, but if we did, it would have been very brief.
Yeah, it was so brief.
We haven't even seen him and Zuko have an interaction, or I don't know. Yeah, I am hoping, and I think it's book 4 and a lot of wrapping up thoughts sort of coming to me, and I am hoping that we get a bit more involvement and closure on some of the characters in the world to really make it feel complete. We still got a lot of time. Just my thoughts this episode when I started to think about, okay, it's a lot about nations and politics and war, and it makes sense that the army that's literally like the united army of freedom, essentially, is what they represent, should be having a big role in all of this.
I have faith that like we will feel the feels. I just don't know if every aspect will get kind of wrapped up. So like him being one, but we'll see.
And I don't know if Kuvira, for me, so far, isn't showing any signs of Amon and Zahir in particular, very early on, gathered a lot of intrigue, mystery. They commanded presence. I was like, okay, damn, what is your vision? What is your goal? And I was excited by that. Even Unalaq was intriguing in his own right, but it just sort of wasn't as good as the others. Kuvira at the moment, again, I might be speaking early, but because we've met her a few times now, we've heard of her goal and her plan, and even her presence, and I'm like, you're not giving me book 4 vibes yet, but
look, she has a bit of intrigue. I feel like she's got more plan than what she's letting off, but I also think that what's ringing in the back of my head is Zahir saying, you've set things into motion, and the Red Lotus, like that's still ringing in my head. So I feel like it's going to be something bigger.
And even if she's not involved in the Red Lotus, I think that she's involved part of that change.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. I'm keeping my mind open, and I'll keep seeing how Kuvira progresses. Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed our reaction to this episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you guys in our next reaction.
See you guys.